Breaking news, everyone! The much-anticipated $2,000 stimulus checks have officially been approved, and the Senate has confirmed the deposit dates for SSI, SSDI, and VA recipients. This is a massive relief for millions of Americans who have been waiting for this vital financial assistance. With inflation rising and many families struggling to make ends meet, this stimulus check couldn't have come at a better time. For those of you who've been wondering when you'll see these checks in your account, we have all the details you need. Let's dive right in and break down what this means for you, your family, and your finances in the coming weeks. First off, this isn't just a small financial boost. These $2,000 stimulus checks are a game changer for many. With the Senate confirming that the deposits will start arriving in the next few days, millions of Americans can breathe a sigh of relief. These checks are specifically targeted to those who rely on government assistance programs like SSI, Supplemental Security Income, SSDI, Social Security Disability Insurance, and VA, Veterans Affairs, benefits. According to the latest reports, the $2,000 checks are part of a larger economic relief package aimed at addressing the rising cost of living and helping the most vulnerable in our society. While many of us are accustomed to smaller checks in the past, this round of payments is significantly larger, and the Senate has ensured that they will be deposited directly into your bank accounts. This means no waiting around for paper checks to arrive in the mail. Your stimulus money is coming quickly and efficiently. But when exactly will these checks be deposited into accounts? The Senate has confirmed that the first wave of payments will begin to hit bank accounts on May 5th. Yes, you heard that right, just a few days away. The government is prioritizing direct deposit, which will speed up the process, ensuring that the funds reach the people who need them most without unnecessary delays. For those who receive their payments by paper check, the Senate has also set a timeline for when those checks will be mailed out. Paper checks will start going out in batches on May 8th, with the final payments being sent out by May 15th. So, no matter how you receive your assistance, the funds will be arriving shortly, and you don't need to wait too long to get your hands on this much-needed relief. This $2,000 stimulus check is more than just financial assistance. It's a lifeline for millions of Americans. Many people who rely on SSI, SSDI, and VA benefits have been living paycheck to paycheck, struggling to keep up with rising costs for essentials like food, gas, and utilities. With the price of goods and services climbing, it's been increasingly difficult for many families to make ends meet. This stimulus check is designed to ease some of that burden, providing a significant cushion to help get through tough times. The $2,000 payment is also a signal from the government that they understand the struggles faced by those on fixed incomes. While other stimulus checks have targeted broader segments of the population, this particular round is focused on those who rely on government assistance, ensuring that the most vulnerable Americans are supported. For those receiving SSI and SSDI, these payments will go directly into your bank accounts, and you won't need to take any extra steps to claim them. The Senate has made it clear that everyone who is eligible for this stimulus check will automatically receive it, so there's no need to apply or go through any complicated process. If you are receiving Social Security benefits or VA assistance, you are on the list to receive this financial relief. The arrival of these checks comes at a time when many are feeling the pinch of rising living expenses. The cost of groceries, housing, and gas has been skyrocketing, and inflation shows no signs of slowing down. For many of the individuals receiving SSI, SSDI, and VA benefits, every dollar counts. This stimulus check will help those who need it most, allowing them to cover essential expenses and avoid falling into financial hardship. Veterans, in particular, are often overlooked when it comes to financial relief, but this time, the government is ensuring that veterans who rely on VA benefits will also receive the $2,000 stimulus check. For the men and women who have served in the military, this payment is a well-deserved acknowledgement of their service and a much-needed financial boost. Now, let's talk about what you can do with this money once it hits your bank account. While everyone's financial situation is different, many people plan to use their stimulus funds for essential expenses. This could mean paying for groceries, utilities, or rent expenses that may have become harder to afford as prices have risen across the board. Others may use the money to catch up on medical bills or pay off debt that has piled up during the pandemic. Whatever the case may be, this check provides the financial flexibility that many people desperately need. The government has stated that these payments are intended to provide a temporary cushion, but for many, this $2,000 could make all the difference in stabilizing their financial situation. Whether it helps you get back on your feet or provides a little extra breathing room in your budget, this stimulus check is a lifeline for millions of Americans. One thing to keep in mind is that this payment is a one-time check. While there's no word yet on future stimulus payments, this round of checks is a significant step toward addressing the financial struggles faced by many Americans. It's a reminder that the government is paying attention to the needs of the most vulnerable citizens and is taking steps to offer financial relief during difficult times. For those wondering how to track their payments or find out when they'll be deposited, the IRS has set up an online tool where you can check the status of your stimulus check. This tool allows you to enter your personal information and get updates on when the payment will arrive. If you've provided your direct deposit information to the IRS in the past, it's likely that the funds will be deposited directly into your bank account without any further action on your part. If you haven't yet provided direct deposit information or if there are any issues with your account, it's important to stay on top of your payment status. The IRS will send out official notices once the payment has been deposited, and you should keep an eye on your bank account for any updates. This $2,000 stimulus check represents a significant step forward in ensuring that Americans are able to recover and move forward after the challenges of the past few years. While many people have been struggling to make ends meet, this payment is a reminder that help is available, and the government is actively working to ease the financial burden for those who need it most. In conclusion, the $2,000 stimulus checks are a major win for Americans who rely on SSI, SSDI, and VA benefits. The Senate has confirmed the deposit dates, and the checks will start arriving as soon as May 5th. Whether you're receiving the payment via direct deposit or paper check, you'll be seeing that relief soon. For many, this stimulus check will be a lifeline, helping to cover essential expenses and providing a much-needed financial cushion. Stay tuned for more updates as we continue to follow this story, and make sure to check the status of your payment if you're waiting for it to arrive.